Hi and welcome. Today's practice is going to be fully reclined on the back. We won't sit up, we won't stand up, we won't even do a downward facing dog. If you want to do those things, please feel free to click onto one of the other practices. If you want to join me today, we'll start lying down on the body. So coming down onto the back of your body here. And you can get there any way you want to. That's where we're going to start our practice. You can, as always, have your legs stretched out long, or you can have the soles of your feet planted, knees up towards the sky, and just let your hands land wherever they need to land today. We'll take it super slow. Eyes can close if they want to close, or maybe you find a focus somewhere on the ceiling here. See if you can tune into the natural flow of your breath, noticing how your breath feels. If it feels easy to breathe, but it's a little bit trickier today. Noticing without judgment. And you can stay with this natural breath, or you can slow the breath down to that slow inhale and exhale, but a pace that works for you. If your legs aren't stretched out long, you might take the legs longer here. Let your feet shuffle over towards the left edge of your mat, and then option to take your right ankle, cross it over your left. You can also have the heels side by side if you prefer. Arms reach up and over, and the arms shuffle over to the left edge of your mat as well. So we should end up in our banana asana. We're looking to find that lovely kind of lengthening, stretchy feeling down the right edge of the body. You can still be looking towards the sky, or you can turn your chin over towards the left here. Continuing those slow, steady breaths in this space. And then we're going to mirror that to the other side. So if you bring your hands to center, your feet to center, can you then take your feet over to the right edge of your mat? And again, you can cross your left ankle over the right, or you can have them side by side. The hands shuffle over towards the right edge of your mat as well. Maybe your chin stays facing to the sky, or maybe your chin drops over towards the right as well. So that curve or crescent-like shape down the opposite side of your body. And again, breathing into that space that's created there. Let's come back through to center. Let the soles of your feet land here. Hands can come back down onto the front of your pelvis or around your belly. And just taking a really gentle sway of your knees side to side here. So that kind of windscreen wiper-like effect. Up to you how big that windscreen wiper effect goes. But eventually, bringing your knees back through to center, keeping your left foot on the ground, and bringing your right ankle so it crosses over your left knee. Now, some of you might want to keep your left foot grounded. Great, let it stay. If you do want to bring your left thigh towards you, Draw the left thigh in. Maybe your hands reach around the edges of the thigh. Maybe you take hold of your knee. Maybe you even take hold of your shin or your ankle. Toes pulling back towards the knees. And again, just taking a moment to breathe here. Doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be exact. Just noticing and breathing without judgment. Let your left foot land. And now you can stay here again, or we can take this into a twist. So the figure 4 shape stays. We knock everything over towards the left side. So your right toes come towards the ground. And it might be that they land. It might be that the toes are lifted. If you have the space, you can take your hands out wide, or you could take this kind of cactus arm shape with the arms. Taking a few rounds of breath here as well. Gently unraveling through to center, unraveling the legs. We'll do the same to the other side. So the left ankle crosses over the right knee. And again, you can keep the foot down, or you can bring your right thigh a bit closer, take the hands around. I'm going to keep my foot down on this side just to demo a different option. I'm pausing here for those few rounds of breath. Toes pull back towards the knees. Again, noticing any change in your breath. We'll take this into the twist. So again, right foot lands. I need to shuffle myself a little bit over to the left because I have the wardrobe next to me. And then drawing over to the right. So your left toe comes towards the ground here. Maybe it lands. Arms can go out wide, or again, you can take this kind of cactus arm shape here. Taking a few rounds of breath on this side as well. Unraveling back through to center. Let the back of your pelvis land on your mat. And this time you might hug your knees in towards your chest. Maybe you even lift your head up as if you're trying to reach your nose towards your knees. And then let the back of your shoulders drop, let your head drop. And taking either a rock left and right with your knees, and your hands can help guide this rock, or you can take some circles of the knees instead. If your hands want to come away, maybe it's just the legs that move here. Just kind of massage into the lower back. Great. We're going to take one more thing here. Our bridge pose, but with a prop or a block. So either a block if you have one. If you don't have one, a cushion from a sofa might be nice. You could take both of those things. If you have a bolster and you want to take a bolster, grab a bolster. Otherwise, have that prop nearby you. Take your feet roughly hip width distance apart. Lift your pelvis, slide your prop underneath you here, and maybe see if you can center that across the back of the pelvis, base of the spine. So there'll be a little bit of intuition to kind of find the place that it needs to be. Again, cushion might be softer than a cork block like I have today. And as you come to that space, you can let your feet stay where they are. If you want to take your feet a little bit further away, take your feet a bit further away. I'm going to take my hands overhead today. If you want to join me, you can let your hands drop overhead here. And just taking a few rounds of breath here as well. Breath in, breath out. You can stay exactly where you are, or you could bring your left knee and then your right knee in towards you. Again, really listen into your lower back. And if your lower back does not appreciate this, then bring the feet back down. If this is feeling okay, you can play with taking your legs up towards the sky, maybe pointing the toes to the sky. You could bring your toes back towards you, push your heels up. Maybe you do that a couple of times. And then eventually bringing your feet back down here, lifting your pelvis enough to slide your block out from underneath or your prop, and just let the back of the pelvis land again here. Maybe the feet stay planted, the feet rock a bit wider, maybe towards the edges of your mat, and your knees knock together here. If you'd rather have your legs stretched out, if you'd rather have your legs stretched out long, stretch your legs out long. And again, tuning back into that rhythm of your breath. Let yourself pause for a moment here. And I'm going to close the practice, but of course, you are welcome to stay in this position much longer. If you want to close your practice as well, you can do it from the position that you're in, or you can take a gentle roll to one side, or find your way up towards your seat. Maybe let your hands land somewhere. And take a moment to thank yourself for being with your practice. Thank you for joining as well. I'll see you again soon.